Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Girls Like Hoops podcast. I'm Tori. I hope you guys are having a great week. Welcome to season 2. I'm super excited to be here. What we're going to be covering in season 2. Let's get that off the bat first. Hold on. We're going to be covering Unrivaled, the back half of March Madness. Don't come on this podcast looking for a new episode every day after them games, because that's not happening. It's not happening. We're going to be covering the WNBA draft and the WNBA season, and then I'll stop. And then when Unrivaled starts again, that'll be the beginning of season 3 next year. I do have some housekeeping stuff that we need to get into before we get into the basketball. We're going to start with WNBA trades, but first, like and subscribe. Follow me on whatever you're listening to this one to stay up to date on new episodes. New episodes are going to be out every Tuesday until Unrivaled's over, and then I think I'm going to go to either Saturday or Monday, but I'm going to keep you posted on that, okay? And now we have to discuss my disappearance, because I did disappear after the WNBA finals. First of all, I want to say that I was hurt, okay? I was so damn hurt. Y'all know that I had been riding for the Minnesota Lynx. And when my team lost, I'm not going to lie, I was hurt. Like, I was like, this is deplorable, disgusting behavior. I don't even want to come on here and talk about it. But also, full transparency, I was tired of basketball. And not even tired of basketball. I was tired of making the content. I was like, girl, I need to rest. So then I was like, well, I'll try to rest until the college season starts and I'll keep talking about like college basketball. But actually, the way I started this podcast when I was unemployed, then I got a job, and it just does not fit with my work schedule. And also, I just don't feel like it. So I decided I just wasn't going to. And you know, something that's so great about following me on other platforms like TikTok, like Twitter, like Instagram, everything's linked down below in the link tree, is that I am going to tell you when I'm disappearing. I am so transparent over there. I'm going to tell you, girl, I'm not doing that right now. And I'm going to be on Twitter. This episode is supposed to be up on Tuesday. Full transparency. I had an existential crisis and a slight mental breakdown. Nothing major. It was like a slight mental breakdown. It was just a pinch of it. And I was like, girl, I need to take care of my mental. So I did, but I'm here for you now. I'm here for you now. Anyways, do I have anything else to say? Oh, yeah. The poll question has actually changed, because on Tuesday it was going to be, which team do you think is going to win Unrivaled? You can still answer that question down in the comment section on YouTube and on Spotify. Feel free to comment, do that, share your thoughts, opinions, tweet me at Hoops Like Girls. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. Get in the comment section on TikTok. I don't care what you do. Communicate to me. Tell me what you think, okay? But instead, I think I'm going to make the poll question, who do you think from the trades I'm going to talk about is looking like a championship contender? Or like, it'll be something of that phrasing. Like, who do you think has won trades so far with the moves they've made? It'll be something like that. So yeah, you can vote on that over on Spotify, on the app. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say before we get into the episode. I think that's it. Let's get into the basketball. Okay, first things first. We're going to talk about these WNBA trades because I need y'all to like at least sit and watch the episode for at least 20 minutes. Then we're going to get into Unrivaled. That's the real tea. Anyways, all right, first things first, we're talking about free agency trades. I guess I can kind of explain a little bit about how that works. I'm not the best at explaining trade stuff because I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't care about trades necessarily. I like to see what the pieces look like at the end. Like, as they like unfold and come out, that's really cool to me. But like, I'm not really into like, oh, they really need this trade to do this and that and that. I don't really care about that. I really just like to see where the pieces lie at the end of it, and then being like, okay, let's discuss what I think the team's gonna do, and then let's discuss their performances, championship contenders, blah 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 blah. All right, so first let's talk about the WNBA trades that have happened so far in free agency. For people who don't know, in the WNBA, players can be cored, and a team can core up to 6 players. If they do core a player, they have to like trade something, right? They have to trade with the team and get something back of equal value. And then there are some players who are free agents and they can sign with whoever. And then there are some people who are unrestricted free agents who can hear offers from other teams, but their team that they're with have the opportunity to, you know, pay them what the other team might pay them or give them whatever the other team might give them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If not, I think it's on the WNBA like Instagram or like website. I'll link it down below if you really want to know that bad. Me personally, I don't care. But you know what? If you care, I'm going to leave the link for you. I'm going to do the link for you. So first, we're going to start with the WNBA trades that have been taking place since free agency started. And the first one that took place was a 3-team trade that happened this past Sunday between the LA Sparks, the Las Vegas Aces, and the Seattle Storm. The LA Sparks got Kelsey Plum in the 9th pick in the draft. The Seattle Storm got Leah Rue in the 2nd pick in the draft. And the Aces got Jewell Loyd in the 13th pick. They had a first round pick, but some things happened. If you really want to know the tea on that, Google it. Anyways, but they had to give up one of their draft picks this year. And I think they had to give up a draft pick from last year as well. Anyways, but that's a 3-team trade. There's a lot of conversation going on WNBA, Twitter, and TikTok about who won the trade and who lost, blah, 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 all these things. I think that this was a good trade for everybody, honestly. I think that the LA Sparks were really hoping to get the number 1 pick in the draft so that they could draft Paige Beckers at 1. Unfortunately, during the lottery situation that they did, they got the 2nd pick. And honestly, to me, it's giving Paige Beckers or bust. So if you couldn't get Paige, I think that getting a seasoned veteran was honestly the next best thing to do. And they also still get that number 9 pick. So this is going to be a really talented draft class. So I think that this was a good trade for them. In my opinion, I think that the LA Sparks won this trade but also I just think that Jewell Loyd and Kelsey Plum being able to get a fresh start on new teams is really great. And also I do if you do know the lore behind some of the teams and stuff, and about some of the things that have been going on in the background in the WNBA, I'm really happy that Kelsey Plum gets to reunite with Dearica Hamby. And I think the LA Sparks are going to do something really special this year. I liked them last year. I knew they weren't going to win anything and they weren't going to make it to the playoffs, but I did like the team. They were really young and gritty, and they had a lot of injuries last year. But I think with Kelsey Plum on the team, Cameron Brink, Rakia Jackson, Azurá Stevens, Dearica Hamby, Ray Burrell, Ari McDonald, having players like that, I think it's going to be really great. I've seen, again, a lot of conversation about who's going to be playing defense on this team, all these things. Listen. Not too much. I think that defense is a decision that you make possession by possession. You know what I'm saying? So I think if their coach is y'all need to play defense and I'm benching you if you're not, I think that will get the pep in the step. But also I think that with these younger players, and stuff, I think you just have to, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time, but I think that it's all gonna be worth it, and it's gonna be really great. And like I said, I think it's gonna be a really special year for the LA Sparks. So I'm happy for them. I think that they won the trade. Moving on to the Aces, Jewell Loyd, obviously a great pickup. If you couldn't keep Kelsey Plum on the team, I think that Jewell Loyd is a really great option, and honestly might have been one of the best options that you could have had to kind of replace what Kelsey Plum can do or did for the Aces. So I think this was a good pickup. I've seen a lot of people kind of trashing on Jewell and stuff, and she did have a rough season last year, but I do think that sometimes you just do have rough seasons, and that's fine. I think you can always, you always have the opportunity to be better than you were last year, and this is, again, a fresh start on a new team, so I think this is going to be really great for her. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens there. I'm not going to sit here and say that I've heard, okay, because I be on TikTok live with different people talking about women's basketball. I've heard the Aces aren't done with their moves yet, and that's great. That's cool. As of right now, for me, I don't think that Jewell Loyd is moving the needle of them being championship contenders. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, that's just me. That's just my opinion, and that's no shade. I just don't know if Jewell Loyd is a missing piece for a championship. Last year, the Aces kind of it was kind of up and down, and it was fairly early on. You could see that it wasn't going to be giving three-peat. And as great as, and as talented as the Aces are, that's nothing against them. I just think that they need something. I don't know what they need exactly. I'm hoping that the front office knows what they need, and they're going to get that, and then they can be back to being championship contenders, winners, all the things. But as of right now, the Jewell Lloyd pickup isn't like moving me personally. It's not moving me enough to be like, oh yeah, they're winning a chip this year. That's just me though. Anyways, moving on to the Seattle Storm. The Seattle Storm need a lot of help. I'm not even going to lie to you. They have Skylar Diggins-Smith. They have Nneka Agumake. They have Jordan Horston. They have, who else they got? Oh, Ezi Magbagor. They've got, I'm blanking. They have some good pieces over there. They have Gabby Williams. But I think that Lee Yarou is going to be a really great backup big for Ezi Magbagor. Outside of that, the Storm definitely need to build a bench. Like, their bench last season, not great. Not great. So I'm thinking if they're able to work with that, if they keep their second pick, I'm wondering what they're going to do with that. Are they going to trade the second pick? Or are they going to keep somebody? I don't know. It should be interesting. But as of right now, to me, Kelsey Plum and the LA Sparks, they done won that trade. That's just me, though. All right, next trade we're going to talk about took place Tuesday, I think, and it was between the Phoenix Mercury and the Connecticut Sun. The Phoenix Mercury got Alyssa Thomas and Ty Harris, and the Connecticut Sun got Natasha Cloud, Beck Allen, and the number 12 pick in the draft this year. I think this is a very interesting trade. I think, to me, the Mercury won. Even though I don't really know what the Mercury have as of right now outside of those two, I think the Mercury can really build off of having Alyssa Thomas, Sophie Cunningham, Kalia Copper, and some other pieces. To me, the Connecticut Sun, I don't think that they won this trade just because right now it seems like a lot of their players that carried the bulk of the weight of, like, you know, running offense and like were really like core members of the team in the past few seasons have left. But Bree Jones, who was the center for the Connecticut Sun, she's leaving that team and she's going to sign with the Atlanta Dream. Brittany Griner is also signing with the Dream. So those are two bigs, two centers that play well and give you something offensively that are going to be playing there. And that takes another player from the Connecticut Sun. And right now, I just don't really know what the Connecticut Sun have outside of Marina Mabrey and Dejanay Carrington if, you know, they choose to keep her because she's a restricted free agent. And I don't know. The Sun are looking very rebuildy at a time like this. So I guess we'll see, like, if they decide to keep that 12th pick. I guess we'll see if they decide to keep Marina. I'm pretty sure they will because Marina's contract is pretty large. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Kelsey Mitchell is re-signing with the Indiana Fever, so she'll be staying there. I think the Indiana Fever are going to look really great this season. I don't know what pick they have this year, but I do think that if they're able to get like a better bench this season, I think they're going to do really well. I don't think that they're going to be championship contenders or anything, but I do think that this team has a lot of potential, and I do think that in at least the next 2-3 years, they're probably going to be getting a championship. So anyways, the next free agent signing is Courtney Vandersloot. She played with the Chicago Sky and won, I'm pretty sure she won 2 championships with them, and she's returning back there after playing with the Liberty and winning a chip last year. So she's going back to the Sky. I think that's a really good move for Chicago because they just need like a really reliable point guard. And I think that's something that a lot of fans who really root for the Chicago Sky have been saying for a while now. So I think that was a really good signing for them. For the Liberty, I'm interested to see who they're going to have running the point, if they're going to be picking somebody up in free agency or if they're going to be signing someone or if they're going to, I don't know what they're going to do. But right now, I don't know if I have faith in the back-to-back. At the same time, though, she wasn't really playing that many minutes. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see on the New York Liberty. But as of right now, they haven't really made any moves. I'm hearing that Satu Sabali either wants to go there or she wants to go, I don't even remember what the other place was. Is it Phoenix? She's either thinking about going to Phoenix, I think, or New York. So that should be interesting. Keep your eyes on that. And lastly, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, who last year played with the Mystics, is signing a 1-year deal with the Dream. I'm going to be honest with you, I be hating like hell on the Dream. But I think this roster is coming together in a way that, like, I'm going to have no choice but to be pulled up at them games. I'm going to have no choice but to root for them. I'm going to have to buy a jersey, I think. I'm going to have to do that. One more thing before we get into Unrivaled. I will say this. For the Dallas Wings, y'all need to make a move, girl. I don't know what y'all gonna do, because y'all needed Bree Jones. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all needed Bree Jones. I don't know what y'all are gonna do. I really don't. I know y'all are taking Paige at the 1. Outside of that, though, that team, it's still looking a bit thin. I think we need to work on some things, okay? Kurt, get on your Zoom. Get on your Zoom. It's time to start making moves, Kurt, okay? Make some moves, because they need help. Them girls need help. All right, now we're going to talk about Unrivaled and some of the games, my thoughts, pros and cons on the league, all the things. So if you don't know what Unrivaled is, the 3x3 women's basketball league that was started by Brianna Stewart and Fisa Collier, and it just offers like a different opportunity for WNBA players so they don't have to go overseas and play in different countries. They can stay in the States and, you know, they can be around their family and they get like a lot of like perks and all the things. There's so many amazing things about Unrivaled. I can't even get into them right now, but it's really great for the WNBA players so far. And, you know, it's just really cool. They get to do this one-on-one tournament where they can win money, and we're just interested to see who's going to win it all. It's a chance for players to work on their skills and, you know, work on their bag and all that stuff and play against, you know, some good competition, while also being able to, like, you know, be a part of having equity in the league and stuff like that. And they make more money than they do in the WNBA. So this has been really great and fun to watch. If you're interested in watching, you can watch it on TNT on Fridays and I think Mondays. And then it's on True TV on Saturdays. If you want to know where and when the games are, I'm going to link it down below. It's on the Unrivaled website. And yeah, it's just really cool. They also stream on HBO Max. And then if you're living in Canada, I think they have the games on TSN. And then internationally, you can watch the live streams on YouTube. But yeah, so far to me, this has been really great. It's just a fun league. Like I said, they can practice their skills. They get money, all the things. Now, here's the thing. There's been some discourse on Twitter and on TikTok and things about people taking the league too seriously. It's just supposed to be for fun and for skill, da-da-da-da-da. Here's the thing about that. Y'all getting paid a bag, okay? I'm going to say something. Like, I want to talk about the performances. Like, it's about competing. It's about competitiveness. Like, yes, it's about getting your skills together, but also who's going to win it all? Who's getting that one-on-one money? Who's going home with the biggest bag? That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about who was getting smoked on defense. I want to talk about stuff like that. And so that's what we're going to do here, okay? And that's no shade to the players. I love the players. You know what I'm saying? I do not like me no Kathy Engelberg, okay? I be having to, okay, me and Miss Girl, we don't go like that. We not like this. Me personally, I'm going to call Kathy out every single time. But I do love what Unrivaled is, what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be, you know, an opportunity for the players and all these things. But also, I'm going to have something to say about that damn performance you put on, okay? You on national TV with it, I'm going to have something to say. My thoughts on Unrivaled so far, what I like, what I love, truly, actually. I don't even just like it. I love it. First of all, I love me a fourth quarter commercial free. Let's talk about it. I was watching an NBA game the other day, Golden State Warriors game. I tell you, the commercials were taking me out, okay? The commercials were taking me out so bad. And I was like, girl, can we wrap it up? Unrivaled, what I love so much is that the game is fast-paced. I love the smaller courts. I love the less free throws. I love that you're only shooting one. If you get fouled at the 3, the free throw's worth 3. You only get 1. If you get fouled in the mid-range, if you get fouled in the paint, 2 points. You only get the 1. You get the and 1. You take that 1, and we keep the ball going. We keep it pushing. I love that. I love the fourth quarter winning score. That's really fun to me, especially when the game is really tight and the game is just going back and forth. And you're like, who's going to win? I love that. I eat that up every time. It be having my adrenaline pumping, my heart's racing. I'm just excited about the game. I'm excited about who's going to win. And I think what's so great about the WNBA is that you really find yourself really enjoying and liking a lot of the players. So it's like you want like every player to be successful. Like, yeah, you have people you root for, but even if they don't win, like maybe even if somebody else who isn't your favorite wins, you're just like, damn, this was a win for the women. Like, this was a win for the women. So I'm having a great time with that. I love the halftime and commentating crew. I really enjoy like them being able to have like players like Lisa Leslie and Candace Parker and, you know, former players like that and Renee Montgomery coming in and kind of talking about the game and what they think, you know, teams need to do to get wins and what a team's doing really well. I love their breakdown of the game. I kind of like the interviews in the middle of the game. I've seen a lot of people on social media say that they don't like that part, but I like it. I think it's fun. Like, I think it's a good way to like advertise the game, get to know the players and stuff like that. Which is something, again, that I think is what sets the WNBA apart from like the NBA and other pro leagues. They're really just like getting to know the players and, you know, like I said, getting to know their personalities and all that stuff, rooting for them. All right, I do have one con. I said all the pros. I hyped them up. Now I gotta bring them back down. Keep them humble. But there's only one thing that kind of like, it's not even something that they can fix. It's just something that like I noticed personally is holding me back from like fully enjoying the experience. And it's just that I kind of get bored during the second game that comes on because usually the games are back to back. And I just like, I get bored because it's like the intensity of the first game really builds up and then the fourth quarter happens and you're like, oh my gosh, who's gonna win? Usually, hopefully, it's close. It's not like a blowout. But it's like, oh my gosh, who's gonna win the game? And you get so excited like watching like the players compete. And then the second game starts and it's like, damn. When is this gonna pick up? It's just the intensity level changes, and that again, that's nothing that like they can fix. I don't think like that's just something that happened to me. I fell asleep one of them damn days. I did. I ain't even gonna lie. I woke up and I was like, dang, I done missed the game. And again, it's nothing that they can fix because that's just a part of it. I'd have to be more locked in. I got to take a little, I'm going to have to take a halftime nap or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to lock in though. I also do like the halftime is short. It's really short. It's like they talk about it for maybe like 2-3 minutes and then they go to commercial and the game right back on. Anyways, but that's really the only con I have. And that don't even really count as a con. That's user error. Okay. Anyways, now we're going to get into the games. Opening weekend, and I'm calling it opening weekend, or like I'm calling it weekends because like technically most of the games happen on the weekend, except for that one on Monday. So we're just going to refer to it as weekend one, okay? And we're going to cover the first 2 weeks because I didn't post last week, and then the second week started, and I was like, let's just do this one episode. So I'm sorry this episode a little long. My apologies. It won't be this long next time. We hope. Anyways, so opening week, Friday, opening night, the inaugural game, like we had the owners facing off. We had Nafisa Collier versus Brianna Stewart. It was like a WNBA finals kind of like rematch situation. And the thing that was so great about this matchup as well was that Skylar Diggins-Smith and Jewell Loyd were matching up this game. And that was a really hot story because some things took place with the Seattle Storm and between those two. So that was like a kind of a quote unquote heated rivalry that people were kind of looking forward to watching. And honestly, that matchup didn't disappoint. For game one, it was Miss versus Owls, and the Owls won the game only by 4 points. It was a very tight game. It was very close, but at the end of the day, Skylar Diggins-Smith hit the final shot to win it all. She hit a 3. It was great, honestly. It was like cinema. Like that was the perfect first game. Like if you watched it, if you were there, like it was the perfect way to kick off this basketball league, honestly. So if you haven't been watching, lock in, get in there. There's a game coming on tomorrow. So hopefully this episode is up before the game comes on. So lock in and watch the game. And if you missed the one Friday, go back Saturday. Again, the schedule is on. I'm gonna link it below. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about the matchup and what the players did, the performances, all the things. All right, so for the Mist, and before we get into the performances, let me just say this. I'm being light on them this first week. I'm a tear into a couple of people, just a couple of people. Okay, I'm a tear into just like 4. I'm a tear into like 4 or 5 people. I'm not going to do too much because it was the first week. You know what I'm saying? It was the first game. It was the first one. They was getting their beaks wet. You know what I'm saying? They was loosening up. They were getting prepared for the season to kick off. So I'm going to be a little light on them this first week. But the second week, we're going to talk about I'm in asses. You know what I'm saying? I'm in asses. Anyways, for the Mist, Courtney Vandersloot gave you 11 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and was 4 of 7 from the field. I like that performance. I think Courtney Vandersloot did a great job with that. I'm not mad at it, okay? She did good here. Very efficient from the floor. Jewell Lloyd gave you 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 big block against Skylar Diggins-Smith that I'm telling you, Twitter was disgusting. Women's basketball Twitter, they had the clips, they were showing it it was everywhere, okay? And it didn't matter though, because Skylar Diggins-Smith hit that game-winning shot. So it's like, oh, Jewell may have got that block, but Skylar got the last laugh. No, she got the last laugh. Anyways, Jewell Lloyd gave you, like I said, 30 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block. She was 10 of 21 from the field and 4 of 9 from 3. That was a pretty great showing. And honestly, she was the best player on the team that night to me. Breanna Stewart gave you 6 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, and was 2 of 11 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. I'm going to be honest, not her best performance, but the 14 rebounds, that's great. She played some good defense, so I'm going to let her have that. Again, it was only opening night. You know, you got to let people have that. You know, people got to warm up. They got to get loose first. I'm going to let her have that. I'm going to let her have that. Now, if we see some disappointing numbers in week 2, I done already told y'all I'm in asses. I can't help it. I have to give equal. I have to be equal. I have to be fair. Dejanay Carrington gave you 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block, and she was 3 of 6 from the field. I really like that contribution to the team. I feel like this is going to be a really great league again for like players who are kind of like stepping into their role in their team for the WNBA. So depending on what Dejanay Carrington does before the season starts, whether she goes somewhere else in restricted free agency and stuff, or whether she stays in Connecticut, I think this is a pretty good showing, you know, especially for the first game. I like that contribution. Rakia Jackson gave you 15 points, 2 steals, 2 rebounds, and was 6 of 15 from the floor. I'm okay with this. Rakia Jackson, she is coming off her rookie year. She was, again, getting her beak wet. I like it. You know, was it the most efficient? Not particularly. Could I do it? No. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Could I do it? No. I'm going to let Rakia have that. 15 points, I like it. Aaliyah Edwards gave you 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and was 5 of 7 from the field. I love that. Honestly, Aaliyah Edwards, keep doing you, girl. Keep doing you. Okay, a lot of people on Twitter and TikTok after this game was over did talk about enjoying the second unit a little bit more than the starters. So the starters were Courtney Vandersloot, Jewell Lloyd, and Breanna Stewart, and then the younger unit that was Dejanay Carrington, Rakia Jackson, and Aaliyah Edwards. People preferred this game, and they thought that they should have closed the game if they wanted to win. And I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. The second unit definitely like contributed a little bit more. However, I'm okay with this team losing because they were against the team I'm rooting for, okay? And it's me and them damn Lunar Owls till the wheels fall off. One thing about me and Afisa Collier, we like this. That's my girl for real. That's the MVP. Anyways, for the Lunar Owls, they beat the brakes off the Mist. They didn't beat the brakes off them, but like it sounds cooler when you say it like that. Anyways, the Owls were a man down. Cameron Brink is on this team, but she will not be playing with them this season. With that being said, a lot of people have been talking trash on the Lunar Owls because they're like, they need an extra body and they need this, that, and the third. And maybe they do need an extra body. I don't know. But what I can tell you, though, is that they be winning, okay? They're going undefeated right now. And I'm personally nervous because they're about to be facing the other undefeated team, which is the Laces, tomorrow. That's going to be a really great game. So y'all need to make sure you're watching that one on TNT. But the Owls, me and the Lunar Owls go like this. For the Owls, Skylar Diggins-Smith gave you 21 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, and was 8 of 17 from the field. She hit the game-winning shot after that block by Jewell Lloyd. Okay, like I said, Jewell got that giggle, but Skylar got the last laugh. She got the last laugh on that. She wasn't super efficient, but again, she came up big at the end, so it don't matter. It really don't matter. Skylar Diggins, she goes up there and she puts like everything on the court every single time I see her play. She's putting it all out there. She plays amazing defense, and she gonna get her layups in. She gonna get to the free throw line. She has a great all-around game to me. Alicia Gray, I do have to say this. She played amazing defense. She always plays amazing defense, but she played really great defense this game, and I think that was like one of the things that really won the game for them. She had 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. She was 5 of 13 from the field, and she was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Give it up for Alicia Gray. Nafisa Collier. Nafisa Collier. My sister gave you 27 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, was 11 of 19 from the field. Yes, you heard that right. 11 of 19 from the field, and she was 3 of 6 from 3. Now, let me just say this. Nafisa Collier, her championship loading. Know that. She getting that chip this season. Know that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop. Recorded the first double-double of Unrivaled. I'm really proud of her. You know what I'm saying? That's the owner. That's the queen. That's the queen. Anyways, Courtney Williams, who is also a teammate of Nafisa Collier for the Minnesota Lynx. She gave you 14 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block, and was 6 of 10 from the field. I love that contribution, okay? When you're looking at the stats like this, it makes sense why they won. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was talking about, oh, they don't have an extra person. They don't have a 6th person on the team. Girl, shut up. We beat the brakes off you. Anyways, Shakira Austin, who has amazing hair, actually. If you haven't seen her hair, go on my TikTok page. I got a video doing numbers right now. Her hair looks amazing. She dyed it herself. It's red. It looks so moisturized. It just looks great, okay? Anyways, I had to go ahead and say that. I had to say that. Give Shakira Austin her flowers on that. Anyways, Shakira Austin, amazing, fabulous hair, like I said. She played 7 minutes and gave you 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. And let me just say this. Me personally, I wasn't sold on Shakira Austin after this game. However, she really came up big in like the games that she's played since then. So I did a little too much. Shakira Austin was coming off of like injury and hasn't really been playing in the WNBA. So I'm excited to see her back playing next season. But also I did a little too much on her, okay? And I'm gonna show you what she did later on to prove it. Okay, the Miss beat the Owls on the boards, but at the end of the day, the Owls just had more shot attempts and more assists, and the Owls were able to pull out the win at the end. For game 2, the Rose played the Vinyl, and the Vinyl beat them 79-73. This game was interesting to me because you could tell that Chelsea Gray was trying to open up her offensive game more, because typically when she played in the WNBA with the aces, she has big names like Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, and she's usually typically more of a facilitator. And after her injury last year, I think she kind of like took a step back from scoring a little bit and was focusing more on facilitating. And this game, to me, I think she was trying to find the balance between facilitating and being a scorer. And I think that can be like a really tricky thing. And I think that might have been the thing that hurt them a bit and why they lost this game. People were pretty critical of the head coach of this team after the game was over. I'm not going to go as far as other people did because I feel like people were kind of doing a lot. It was like the first game. She's still, trying to figure out what lineups work best, who to put in when, stuff like that. So I'm not going to do too much on her. But I didn't think that Lexi Hull was used enough this game. But I can understand, this being the first game. And she definitely corrected that, I think, in week 2. So Lexi has been seeing more playing time, and I think I think they won the game that they won because she got more minutes and she played really well. So it's okay. This was just the first week. I feel like people were kind of doing a lot. They were doing a lot, but I'm giving them grace on week 1. I'm giving them grace. For the Rose, Angel had 10 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and was 3 of 7 from the field. Not extremely efficient. It's something that she's definitely working on. I do think that people tend to be very hard on Angel. I don't really know why. I'll be honest. I don't really get it. I know why, but I'm girl, I'm not gonna get into that at this time, but people are definitely like really hard on Angel sometimes, and I think like when it comes down to it, like this is again supposed to be for like players, you know, getting their skills together, getting their reps up. Like it's supposed to be something that's helping them, you know. It's not really supposed to be taken something as like being super critical of players. So that is what it is. And also it was just her first year last season. You know, there's always going to be things to work on and improve on and elevate your game and your skills and stuff like that. So I'm never going to do too much. I really do think that once she gets her like offense together, we're going to be looking at a very different version of this player. But again, that comes with time. Like that comes with, you know, putting in the work, putting in reps, like getting like playing. It takes some time. So I'm never going to do too much on Angel. I'm going to try my best again to never be like super critical of players because I can't go out there and do anything. I do just enjoy the game. So like I just talk about it, but that's it. People do be doing a lot on Angel. Okay. So I'm going to let that rest though. I'm going to let that stay. Kalia Copper gave you 24 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and was 8 of 15 from the floor. That's a pretty good performance. Pretty good contribution to me. I don't mind that. Chelsea Gray gave you 21 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and shot 8 of 20 from the field and was 2 of 7 from 3. Again, I'm not going to do too much because it was the first week. And again, I think that she was trying to find the balance between facilitating and being a scorer. And also, like, to be fair, like, if you're losing the game, like, you have to put a shot up. The shot clock is shorter. Like, you have to do something. And, like, I'm not going to say that every single shot that she took was, like, the best option. But sometimes that is the only option. Like, and again, she was trying to figure it out. I'm not going to do too much. Brittany Sykes gave you 9 points. She was 4 of 9 from the field. Pretty efficient. I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it. Lexi Hole gave you 3 points. Again, I felt like she was underused that game. Azare Stevens gave you 6 points, 8 rebounds, 1 block, and was 3 of 10 from the field. Again, opening night, not going to do too much. But even that, 6 and 8, not mad at it. She did good. For the vinyl, Dearica Hamby gave you 17 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. She was 6 of 12 from the field and was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Ryan Howard gave you 33 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks, and she was 10 of 19 from the field and 6 of 12 from 3. Ryan Howard, she played in the 3x3 this past summer in the Olympics, and honestly, she looks really great out there playing. Like the same way that Alicia Gray looks great. Like a lot of these players, Stephanie Dolson, eventually Jackie Young's going to play. And those are people who have like either won gold medals or, you know, got the bronze in the Olympics at some point, either 4 years ago or the one they did in Paris this past season. So like some of these players are like, they've been playing 3x3 and like this is like their specialty. And you're kind of seeing that right now. And you can see that through the league. Arike Agumba-Wale gave you 10 points, 2 assists. She was 5-11 from the field and 0 of 4 from 3. Again, she was getting her beak wet. I'm not going to do too much. I am expecting a little bit more from her in week 3. So tomorrow, Arike, if you're listening, I'm going to need you to lock in. I don't even know if they playing tomorrow. Whenever you play, lock in. Okay, I'm expecting a little bit more from you. Next we have Jordan Canada, who gave you 6 points, 3 steals, and was 3 of 7 from the field. She had a pretty good contribution. Ray Burrell gave you 7 points and 1 block, and Aaliyah Boston gave you 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and was 3 of 9 from the field. Again, not going to do too much. We're figuring it out. Next up, on Saturday, we had game 3 and 4, and this was the first time we saw the Phantom and the Laces play. The Laces beat the brakes off the Phantom. They really did. Like the Phantom they didn't stand a chance. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't take the Phantom seriously as a team. That's no shade. I just don't think that they have the roster to really like compete very well with these other teams. Like the other teams just feel stronger, honestly. And that's no shade. Like that's no shade on that. No shade. But the Laces beat the Phantom. This is the first blowout game, 86-48. For the Phantom, Satu gave you 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and was 4 of 14 from the field. Yes, you heard that right. I'm not going to repeat it, but yes, you heard. Whatever you heard, that's what you heard, okay? She was 1 of 4 from the 3. Again, I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to let that slide, okay? Sabrina gave you 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. She was 6 of 17 from the field and 5 of 13 from the 3. I felt like both of them were kind of forcing it. For Sabrina, it's okay because she gave you 18, but like I think they were both kind of forcing it a little bit, and I don't think that's not going to be what does it. That's not going to be how we win it. Okay. For Brittany Griner, she gave you 7 points, 6 rebounds, and was 3 of 7 from the field. I felt like I needed to see more from BG. At the same time, though, if you got people throwing up, what was it? 17 and 14. How many is that? Let me do the 20 and then take away 3. 24. I'm not doing the math on that right now, but like if you got somebody shooting 17 and 14 shots, girl, what you supposed to do? Anyways, for Natasha Cloud, she gave you 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists, and shot 4 of 11 from the field and was 2 of 5 from 3. I'm not mad at the contribution. Again, first game, can't be mad at it. Katie Lou Samuelson gave you 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and was 1 of 5 from the field. Now, hold on. Marina Mabrey has not played in this league yet. She didn't play this game. I think that Marina could possibly more than likely give you more. And I think that maybe they would have been in the running in this game. I don't think that they ever stood a chance of winning, though. However, maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong. For the Laces, Kayla McBride gave you 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, was 10 of 19 from the field and 7 of 14 from the 3. She had a really great game. To me, Kayla McBride is honestly cooking. She cooking everybody like fried chicken. I'm honestly a little nervous about the game tomorrow against my Owls, but it's okay. I think my Owls gonna pull through because who gonna stop my sister? Who gonna stop my sister? Nafisa? Nobody. That's the big boss. Stephanie Dolson stretches the floor really well. She was also 3x3 gold medalist. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, shot 5 of 7 from the field and 2 of 4 from the 3. I'm pleased with that performance. Alyssa Thomas is honestly cooking hoes in these games. I'm gonna be so honest with you. She been cooking. Alyssa Thomas gave you 18 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and was 7 of 8 from the field. That is very efficient. Very great. Kate Martin gave you 12 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, was 5 of 10 from the field and 2 of 5 from 3. She's really been in the lab working, and you can definitely tell by the way that she's playing. We didn't really get to see her play that much on the Aces last season, but she's looking really great, and I'm excited to see her play for the Valkyrie. But yeah, Kate is looking really great out there in Unrivaled. I'm being so honest. She's looking real good. Tiffany Hayes gave you 14 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, was 6 of 14 from the field and 2 of 5 from 3. She also played in the 3x3 this past summer, but she played for a different country. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to butcher it. I'm not even going to do it. Actually, I ain't even going to do it, girl. I think I have it, but I'm not going to say it. Anyways, but they had a pretty good game. And Jackie Young is on this team. She hasn't played yet and didn't play this game, of course. But once she starts playing, I feel like this is going to be a really tough team to beat. Nobody that my Lunar Owls can't beat. But it's going to be tough for the other people. It's going to be tough for them. If the Owls lose this damn game tomorrow, mind your business. Mind your damn business. Anyways, Game 4 on Saturday, the Owls played the Rose, and the Owls beat the Rose 79-70. This was a pretty close game as well. Skylar Diggins-Smith, again, hit the winning shots. I think these were free throws this time, but regardless, Skylar Diggins closing out the games, coming up big when you need to. She had 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. I don't have the field goal percentage on here, but we want to see a little bit more, but again, she came up big when we needed her. So I'm going to let her have it. I'm going to let her slide. Okay. For Alicia Gray, she gave you 21 points, 9 rebounds, shot 9 of 15 from the field and 2 of 6 from the 3. Again, another masterclass performance. Somebody else who is a gold medal 3x3 winner. Nafisa Collier gave you 31 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, was 14 of 23 from the field, and 1 of 6 from 3. Who's going to stop that lady? I don't know. And I don't want to see her stopped. Honestly, I really don't want to see that. I really don't. I think that Nafisa Collier is definitely getting into, like, she has that fuck you fadeaway, and then, like, she's just kind of getting into her bag. I think somebody actually blocked her fadeaway the other day, but that has nothing to do with the fact that she's still, like, she's up there. She's winning. She's on a different tier. I think that next season she really is going to be in conversations for the MVP. Truly. And I hope that she gets one before it's all said and done, because she is an amazing talent. We're seeing her, like, her really come alive, and I'm loving it. Nafisa Collier, she's going to be somebody to beat next season, okay? Courtney Williams gave you 10 points, 8 assists, and shot 4 of 7 from the field, and she was 2 of 2 from the 3, I think. I had shorthanded these stats towards the end. My hand got tired. Anyways, but yeah, good performance. Shakira Austin gave you 8 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block, I'm assuming. That's what this is supposed to be. I have 1 road here. She ain't building a road. I don't know what that was. Anyways, for the Rose, Angel Reese gave you 12 points, 6 rebounds, and was 5 of 10 from the field. I like that efficiency. I don't mind that. I don't mind that, okay? Kalia Copper gave you 14 points, 7 rebounds, and was 7 of 13 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. I'm not mad at it. I think that you do need more points from Copper in order to win this game, though. Again, Lexi Hall had 0 points this game, and I don't think she was being used quite well. So I'm not even going to blame anybody else on the team. I'm going to put that on the coach. I'm putting this one on the coach, okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this one on the coach. Chelsea Gray gave you 14 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and was 5 of 9 from the field. This is that balance I was talking about. I like this. 14 points, 6 assists. I like it. 5 of 9 from the field. Efficient. She didn't do too much. Now, did we maybe need those 20 points from last time? This time, yes. But if you couldn't give it to us efficiently, but you gave us a 6 assists, I'll take it. Brittany Sykes gave you 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and was 5 of 9 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3. Again, I don't mind that contribution. Lexi had 0 points this game. Azare Stevens had 17 points, 4 rebounds, and was 7 of 8 from the field. Very efficient. 2 of 3 from the 3. Okay, I love that. If you can get Stevens to give you that performance, and then maybe you get Ka to give you a couple more points, or you get Chelsea to give you a couple more points, you get Lexi if you get Lexi in the game. If you play Lexi, maybe you win the game. I don't know. They were never going to beat the Owls, though. So really, we do know. Anyways, lock in. On Monday, January 20th, full transparency, this is that day I fell asleep. This was the day I fell asleep, that second game. I really barely watched the first game, honestly. Halfway through the first game, my eyes got heavy. And they closed, okay? And they did not reopen, I fear. They didn't. Anyways, game 5, Vinyl versus Phantom. The Vinyl, I'm not going to say they blew out the Phantom, but, like, it was 84-69. Again, see, here's the thing about the Phantom. I had been on Twitter, and I was like, y'all, I don't think that I'm taking the Phantom seriously for real. I went on TikTok Live, actually. I go on live with Justice Collins, and we talk about basketball and things. And I went on there and I said, y'all, I don't really take the Phantom seriously. They haven't really played any real competition. And up till, not even the Vinyl, up till they played, like, the Mist, I really was not taking them that seriously. And truly, I still don't really take them that seriously. And again, that's no shade. The roster it's not rostering at a time like this. It's not. Anyways, plus y'all are clearly seeing they be losing. They be losing. Anyways, the Vinyl beat the Phantom 84-69. For the Vinyl, Dearica Hamby had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and shot 9 of 11 from the field. Very efficient. I like to see it. I really like seeing Dearica Hamby play. She has also played in the 3x3 this past summer and got the bronze with Ryan Howard and some other players. Ryan Howard had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, was 4 of 10 from the field and 2 of 5 from the 3. Last time gave you a couple more points, but I don't mind this contribution. They still won the game. I don't mind it. Arike came up big. She came up big this game. 21 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. She was 9 of 17 from the field and 2 of 5 from the 3. I don't mind it. I like it. That's a good contribution to me. Jordan Canada gave you 8 points, 4 rebounds, and was 2 of 7 from the field. Ray Burrell gave you 8 points, 2 assists, was 3 of 10 from the field, and 0 of 3 from the 3. I don't mind it because Ray Burrell is really coming into her own. I think that she's a great player, and I think in some later games she had like some better stats. But like this one, I think this was like the first game where she got like some decent minutes, so I'm not going to do too much on it. Aaliyah Boston gave you 11 points, 7 rebounds, and was 4 of 8 from the field. Okay. I don't mind it. For the Phantom, I don't even want to read these. For the Phantom, again without Marina Mabrey, Natasha Cloud gave you 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and was 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from the 3. You need more. She's more of a facilitator, but like, I don't know. Satu gave you 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, was 5 of 9 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. These stats are better than the game before, so I'm gonna let her have it. It was more efficient this game, but you still do need more points from Satu. For Sabrina, she gave you 14 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. She was 6 of 11 from the field and 2 of 4 from the 3. I'm not mad at it. You do need more points from her, though, truly. Natisha Heidemann gave you... She's filling in for Marina. Natisha Heidemann gave you 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, and was 3 of 7 from the field and 2 of 5 from 3. Brittany Griner gave you 13 points and 5 rebounds and was 5 of 8 from the field. I'm not mad at it. Truly, I'm not. I'm seeing that there were probably less shots attempted this game from them, but I do like that BG is contributing more offensively. I think that's the only way that this team wins is if BG is getting the ball in her hands, because who's stopping like a 7-foot person damn near? Like, I don't even know how tall BG is, but like, who's stopping BG? The answer is no one. So just get her the damn ball. Just give her the damn ball. Anyways, Katie Lou Samuelson gave you 11 points, 3 rebounds, and was 5 of 9 from the field and 1 of 3 from 3. I appreciate this contribution. Katie Lou has actually been looking really great to me in Unrivaled. I think she plays really great defense. I like her cutting. I think she's a good player. I think you just have to know how to use her, and I think she played really good minutes this game. So game 6 on, is this that Monday? Yeah. That Monday for game 6, the Laces played the Mist, and I knew the Mist weren't winning this damn game. The Laces had just cooked that other team, and honestly, they cooked the Mist. Okay, they blew them out 20 points. 20 points they did. The Laces won 63-43. Kayla McBride gave you 21 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. She was 9 of 22 from the field and 2 of 7 from the 3. Not super efficient, but she went to the free throw line a lot this game, I think. And she's basically like, to me, she's like the equivalent of Steph Curry at the free throw line. Like, is always going to make the shot. Like, you don't have to worry about her for real. So, honestly, I don't really mind too much about the efficiency, just because I know the Laces are putting up a lot of shots. So at the end of the day, it low-key doesn't really matter. Alyssa Thomas gave you 12 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 assists, and shot 6 of 13 from the field. Again, AT is kind of just like her body. Like, she's so like built that like people just bounce off her. They be trying to play defense. She be getting the foul calls, and like bodies just be flying everywhere. It's just, ew, girl. Ew. Anybody, Katie Lou was actually getting, she was getting shoved around down there. I ain't even gonna lie. Anyways, Tiffany Hayes had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and was 6 of 16 from the field and 2 of 4 from the 3. Steph Dolson gave you 4 points and 4 rebounds. And Kate Martin gave you 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and was 2 of 10 from the field and 2 of 7 from 3. I don't mind that because I feel like, again, she's giving you some good contribution, okay? And again, I don't mind the efficiency just because I know they're putting up a lot of shots. Like, there's not really too many people who, like, have most of their players putting up double-digit, like, shot attempts. So I'm not mad at it. For the Mist, Courtney Vandersloot gave you 5 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals, and was 2 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from the 3. To me, Courtney Vandersloot isn't really like an offensive player, so like that's not really too bad to me. I do think that that's too many shots, but 5 and 6, 2 steals. I'll take it. Again, this comes to like other people needing to step up. Jewell Lloyd giving you 10 points, 4 rebounds, was 5 of 8 from the field. Jewell needs to be shooting more. Like she needs to be having more points than 10 points. Like if you guys want to win, Jewell Lloyd needs more than 10 points in a game. Breanna Stewart gave you 17 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks, was 7 of 17 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. I'm not mad at this because it is a double-double. You can't ever be mad at a double-double. 7 of 17, though, I don't know. At this point, the Miss had lost like what? They had lost like two of their games, and it was like, girl, because the thing is that everybody was like, oh, the Mist are gonna like win. They're gonna win a lot of games, and it was like, girl, are we watching the same thing? I know we were just guessing at the beginning, but like the Mist aren't looking that great. Like they're the only team who hasn't won a game, and that's saying something because the Phantom are not serious. So like the Mist are gonna have to step up. I don't know what their coach needs to do. But, like, it's not going well for the Mist. Okay, and this is only week 1. Dejanay Carrington gave you 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 assists, and was 1 of 10 from the field. Not great. Okay, but she didn't play anymore. She didn't play week 2. So maybe, like, her injury was bothering her then. I don't know, girl, but 2 points on 1 of 10. We're going to need more. We're going to need more from you. Rakia Jackson, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 of 10 from the field. Again, we're going to need more from you. There's nothing more to say. We're going to need more from you. Aaliyah Edwards gave you 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. The shooting on the team was 13% from 3 in total. That's not going to win you games. So, don't know what the Miss need to redo. Maybe I can come back next week and I'm going to really have something that the Miss need to lock in on. Maybe the Miss win a game this weekend. I don't know. Maybe they catch somebody slipping. But as of right now, the fact that it's not looking great, okay? All right, now we're on to weekend 2, which was Friday, January 24th, and this was like the past week. So, game 7 was the Phantom versus the Mist. If you ask me, the Mist needed this game, okay? They got a week break, or not even a week. They got a 4-day break, or was it 3? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3. They got a 3-day break, okay? This was the Mist's best opportunity to win a game. Truly, if the Mist were going to win a game, it was going to be this one. And when I was watching this game, I'm going to be honest with you, it was pretty brutal to see them lose this game. They didn't lose by a lot. Obviously, the Phantom won 74-69. But, like, the Phantom didn't have Sabrina. Marina hasn't played. So it's like, y'all ain't even have, this team is like people down. And y'all still couldn't get the job done. So at some point, somebody in the Mist coaching staff or in the Mist team, somebody's gonna have to take accountability for this, okay? I'm not gonna do too much because we're supposed to be having fun, but Mist, watch your back, babes. Y'all are looking terrible right now. Y'all looking like a bunch of frauds. Honestly, you're looking like some frauds right now. For the Phantom, like I said, no Sabrina, no Marina. Natasha Cloud gave you 6 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, was 3 of 12 from the floor. 6 of 4 from 3. Satu gave you 29 points, 3 rebounds. I will say Satu had a good game. She stepped up. And she needed to step up because Sabrina wasn't there, but she stepped up and delivered when she needed to. She gave you 29 points, 3 rebounds, 10 of 17 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. So whoever was supposed to be covering her on the Mist, they ain't do their job. They ain't do their damn job. 5 of 6 from 3, lock in. At first, at the beginning of the game, she was forcing it. I'm not even gonna lie. She was forcing the shots a little bit to me. But then she kind of started getting to a rhythm. She was getting into foul trouble. They had to take her out for a little bit. She had to sit. She came back. And again, she gave you 29 points. So it really don't matter. It really don't matter what else happened in the game because she gave you 29. Okay? Katie Lou, To me, the stats don't show that she had a great game. But Katie Lou, it felt like she was everywhere on the floor that night. Like, I was watching the game. BG went down this game, I think. I think she got hurt, or this might have been a different game. No, it was this game. She got hurt and she went back to the locker room, but she came back, though. Regardless, Katie Lou, to me, she came up big. She played great defense. She was, like I said, she was cutting, and she just had a really great night to me. Again, the stats aren't showing that, but she had a good night. She had 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists, and she was 3 of 7 from the field. Brittany Griner, amazing night. Stepped up when Sabrina wasn't there. Again, her and Satu really carried this team to the win. Again, Katie Lou played amazing defense. But BG gave you 29 points, 9 rebounds, and was 14 of 18 from the field. Yes, you heard that right. 14 of 18 from the field. So who was going to stop her? Well, nobody, apparently, because y'all heard the stat. Oh, wait, I hadn't even talked about the stats for the miss. That's my bad. Girl, that's my bad. My bad. Damn, I did too much. Okay. The Miss are going to have to lock in. For the Miss, Dejanay Carrington was out this game, and so they got Nalissa Smith to come and play on like it's not like a hardship thing, but like to fill in. They had Natisha Heideman come in and play for the Phantom, and so they have Nalissa Smith coming in and playing for the Miss while Dejanay Carrington's out. Rakia Jackson gave you 24 points, 4 rebounds, was 10 of 21 from the field, and 2 of 6 from the 3. To me personally, Rakia Jackson, she not on the chopping block. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's anybody who don't need to be taking accountability, it's Rakia and it's Brianna Stewart. Brianna Stewart gave you 27 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 8 of 17 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Now, I'm going to say this, though. I need to see a better efficiency from Brianna, okay? Maybe she's stressed with the business aspect. I'm going to let her slide because she's the creator. She's a co-owner. I'm going to let her have it. I'm going to let her have it. She's a co-founder, okay? I'm going to let her rest on that because she still gave you 27-11, okay? It's still not her fault they lost this damn game. I'm going to find out whose fault it was. Courtney Vandersloot gave you 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. She was 3 of 12 from the field and 0 of 5 from 3. I found the culprit. Damn. I found a culprit. Anyways, Nalissa Smith gave you 2 points. She didn't really play. She hasn't really gotten minutes playing, so it's not Nalissa's fault, okay? Aaliyah Edwards gave you 8 points, 3 rebounds, and was 3 of 3 from the field. And it wasn't her damn fault. Like I told you, I done told you who the culprit was, okay? Anyways, bad game from the Miss. Bad game, because how y'all getting outplayed by the Phantom? Be for real. Be so for real. It's time to take a hard look in the mirror. Not all of you. Maybe it's time for the coach to take a hard look in the mirror. You need to figure it out, okay? Because y'all should have won that damn game. Y'all should have won that game, and y'all know that. And you know that. Game 8, Laces versus Vinyl. The Laces beat the Vinyl 83-79. It was a close game. It was tight. The Vinyl are actually a very good because, they have that 3x3 experience on the team. The same way the Laces have that 3x3 experience. So this is very interesting to me. The Laces, again, no Jackie Young. Caitlin McBride gave you 22 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from the 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Let me just say this. Caitlin McBride, stable, okay? You can trust her. You can lean on her. She's an anchor, if you will. She's going to give you that 20 every night. It seems. She's going to give you that 20 every night. Alyssa Thomas gave you 14 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals, and was 5 of 9 from the field. Great night for AT. Tiffany Hayes gave you 26 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal, and was 11 of 19 from the field and 4 of 8 from the 3. I think this is the night that Alyssa Thomas got hurt. I don't remember, but I think it was. Tiffany Hayes had a really great game here. 26 points, 11 of 19 from the field. Like I said, 4 of 8 from the 3. Very efficient. I like it. Steph Dolson gave you 10 points, 5 rebounds, and was 4 of 6 from the field. We love a stretch big, okay? We love a stretch big. She did amazing. Kate Martin gave you 11 points, 3 rebounds, 5 of 11 from the field, and 1 of 5 from the 3. I don't mind it. I like it. Thank you, Kate, for what you did for this team as well. Honestly, the Laces, they're very sound. A very sound team. For the Vinyl, Dearica Hamby gave you 18 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, and was 9 of 15 from the field. really great game to me. Ryan Howard gave you 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 6 of 12 from the field, and was 3 of 7 from the 3. Arike gave you 16 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 of 12 from the field, and 4 of 8 from the 3. Honestly, I like that performance. She's answering the call. Like I said, I had told her she needed to lock in week 1, and she answered the call. She answered the call. Jordan Canada gave you 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists, and was 6 of 11 from the field. Honestly, this is Jordan's like one of her best games. It sucks that it came in at a loss, but again, the game was really close, so not too much. But she had a really good game. She was efficient. I like it. Ray Burrell gave you 11 points, 2 rebounds, and was 4 of 6 from the field. See, she just had to get her beak wet. I really like Ray Burrell. I think she's really great. I think she's going to do really well for the Sparks this season. I'm excited to see, honestly, her progression, like, as the season goes and as Unrivaled keeps going. I really like Ray. I do. Aaliyah Boston gave you 4 points and 2 rebounds. Aaliyah, we're going to have to lock in. Okay? Anyways. On Saturday, Game 9, the Miss played the Rose. The Rose beat the Miss 71-66. This was another game where it was like, girl, you've got to win this damn game. Because I think that this was the game where it was like the last 2 teams who hadn't won a game. And so it was like whoever won this one, like they was about to get their win. So like the Miss, I can't take them serious. I really can't. Because girl, what the hell do you mean? 66 and 71, they're not getting blown out. It's just like, girl, why can y'all not close out a game? Please explain that to me. Explain it to me slow. Anyways, in my notes, I said, I don't know what the Mist are going to do. They haven't won a single game yet, but on paper, this team should be eating. And that ain't that the damn truth. They should be eating. They're not, but they should be. Both teams came into this game needing a win, and the Rose took it. Miss Dejanay Carrington didn't play again, and Alyssa Smith had a DNP. Jewel Lloyd gave you 13 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, was 3 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from the 3, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Not a bad performance. I do think that you need more than 13 points from her if you're not going to get like scoring from anywhere else, really. Rakia Jackson gave you 10 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, and was 3 of 10 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3. I'm not mad at it. Again, like she is just coming off her rookie year. I would like to see a bit more efficiency though. And I do think that you probably need her to give you more than 10 points if like Dejanay Carrington isn't there, or if you're not going to play Alyssa Smith. Like you need like points from somewhere. Brianna Stewart gave you 20 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, was 10 of 18 from the field and 0 of 3 from 3. That's a good stat line to me. Again, they just needed more scoring from Rakia and probably Vandersloot, but you know, at the end of the day, what can you do? Sloot gave you 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and was 4 of 6 from the field. I mean, at least that was efficient. You just needed more points from her, I think. Aaliyah Edwards gave you 14 points, 5 rebounds, and was 5 of 9 from the field. I like that. Girl, clap it up for Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards low-key cooking, okay? For the Rose, Angel Reese played 8 minutes. She gave you 4 points and 6 rebounds and was 2 of 6 from the field. Again, I think that people were really hard on her. Somebody did say she needed to play less in order for them to win. Actually, you know what? I saw a tweet the other day, and they were like, Chelsea Gray, Angel Reese, and Kahleah Copper don't need to be starting together. And honestly, I agree with that. I don't think that's a very great lineup, as we've seen from previous games. So I guess we're going to see what happens in this week's games. See what the switch up of that lineup is going to be. Okay. Kahleah Copper gave you 18 points, 4 rebounds, was 7 of 16 from the field and 2 of 5 from the 3. I'm not mad at it. They won the game, so it really doesn't matter. I'm not mad at it. Yeah. Chelsea Gray gave you 12 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and was 5 of 13 from the field and 1 of 3 from 3. I don't mind it. Again, she was trying to figure out her role. And I think she got it. She has it down pat. Brittany Sykes gave you 2 points and was 1 of 5 from the field. You know, it's okay to have an off night. I like Brittany Sykes, okay? Lexi Hall gave you 19 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, was 8 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. This was a really great game for Lexi. I think the coach really figured out like how to use her, when to use her. And she played really well this game. Again, I think the Indiana Fever are going to be great this season because if Lexi's getting, a bigger role on the team and shooting and is shooting it with confidence and stuff, it's going to be really great. And she also plays really great defense. Azurá Stevens had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists, and was 5 of 10 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3. I like it. She gave you a good contribution, and they pulled out the win. So, and I think a large part of that was her contribution to the game as well as Lexi's. So this was a really great win for them. Game 10, we had Owls versus Phantom. Of course, my Owls smoked the Phantom. Of course they did. Of course they did. Did I watch this game? I think I did. I don't really remember much of it. Skylar Diggins-Smith gave you 16 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, was 4 of 11 from the field and 0 of 3 from the 3, but was 4 of 5 from the free throw line. So I'll take it. I accept. Alicia Gray gave you 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, was 6 of 18 from the field and 5 of 12 from the 3. Alicia Gray. Clap it up for her. I love me some Alicia Gray, honestly. Napheesa Collier. That's all I have to say. Let me tell you what my sister did. 37 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 13 of 17 from the field, 5 of 7 from the 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Who's gonna stop her? Somebody tell me, and tell me quickly. Tell me quickly who's gonna stop Napheesa Collier. The answer is nobody, okay? The answer is nobody. I'm riding this train till the wheels fall off, okay? My God, Napheesa Collier. Yeah, my God. She's amazing. She's amazing. Courtney Williams gave you 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, and she shot 3 of 8 from the field. Dra Austin gave you 2 points, 2 rebounds, and was 1 of 5 from the field. I don't remember if she played a lot of minutes or not. Regardless, Napheesa Collier, who you don't even need nobody else to show up if you got Napheesa and Alicia and Skylar giving you double digits. You really don't even need nothing for real like that. Anyways, for the Phantom, again, no Marina, no Sabrina. Natasha Cloud gave you 4 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, was 1 of 8 from the field and 0 of 4 from 3. You need more. You need more. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to do too much because I know Natasha's hurting right now. I'm not going to do too much, okay? They done traded her away from home. I'm not going to do too much. Well, we need more than 4. We need more than 1 of 8. We need more than 0 of 4, okay? That's what we need from you, okay? That's what we need. Satu gave you 19 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. She shot 9 of 21 from the field. My God. She shot 1 of 7 from the 3. Damn. Wow. I'm sorry. That was shady. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was messy. That was messy. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna lock in. Reel it in, sister. Reel it in. Katie Lou gave you 7 points and 4 rebounds. She was 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3. Pretty decent. Natisha Heidemann gave you 18 points, 3 rebounds, with 7 of 13 from the field and 2 of 5 from the 3. I like it. Natisha gave you something to work with, okay? I'm not mad at it. BG gave you 10 points, 5 rebounds, and was 5 of 12 from the field. I'm not mad at it again. Again, like, what can you do? Like, you got Napheesa Collier putting 37 on your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? What can you do? Anyways, Monday night, these were the last 2 games. And then, we'll be wrapping up. So, game 11, Vinyl versus Owls. I wasn't able to watch this game because I was at work and I wasn't going to be home in time. But I was like, the Owls are taking it. And if you want to know, I personally make game predictions occasionally. Most of the time, if I'm watching the games, I make a little tweet prediction on the Hoops Like Girls Twitter page. And I'm 8-0 right now. I haven't been wrong yet. Okay, I haven't been wrong yet. So if you're looking and you're interested in seeing how long my streak can go, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Hoops Like Girls. It's for the Girls Like Hoops podcast Twitter. So Lock in. Get over there. Game 11, the Vinyl played the Owls. For the Vinyl, they didn't have Dearica Hamby this game. Ryan Howard gave you 7 points, 4 rebounds, and was 2 of 10 from the field and 1 of 4 from 3. Usually she's giving you double digits. Can't be mad at it though. You can't expect her to like always be the one bringing you home to the win. So I'm not even going to do too much. Arike gave you 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Double. I like it. Not very efficient though. She was 5 of 18 from the field and 2 of 6 from the 3. I don't love that. I'd like to see more from you. Aaliyah Boston gave you 14 points, 9 rebounds, and was 6 of 13 from the field. Okay, good contribution. She got that starting spot that game. Jordan Canada gave you 14 points, 4 rebounds, and was 5 of 11 from the field and 2 of 5 from 3. I like it. Ray Burrell gave you 10 points, 6 rebounds, was 4 of 13 from the field and 2 of 5 from 3. Again, I would like to see that more efficient. I think that you do maybe think that Ryan's going to give you a little bit more. But, however, again, Ryan can't always be the one winning the game for the team. Other people got to step up. But I'm not mad at that. It's tough to beat my Owls. You know what I'm saying? It's tough to beat my Owls. For the Lunar Owls, Skylar Diggins-Smith gave you 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. She was 5 of 12 from the field and 2 of 3 from the 3. I like that contribution. Alicia Gray gave you 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists, and was 8 of 14 from the field. Nafisa Collier had more of a quiet night. It was more reserved night. 19 points, 17 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 assists, 8 of 16 from the field. I think this night they were like playing some really great defense. I think this is the night Ryan Howard had blocked one of her fadeaways. So I'm not going to do too much. Not too much. Courtney Williams gave you 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and was 3 of 11 from the field. I like the rebounds and assists. I do think we need more points from Courtney, but I like the other things that she did for the team that night. Shakira Austin gave you 7 points, 4 rebounds, and was 2 of 6 from the field. For game 12, last one, Rose versus Laces. The Laces were always obviously going to beat the Roses, I think. They beat them 71-64. They didn't have AT, no Jackie Young. So Natisha Heidemann, I think, played for them. But I don't think she played that game. So for the Rose, Angel Reese gave you 17 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Amazing. Honestly, that's a good stat line to me. She was 3 of 5 from the field and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Kalia Copper gave you 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 of 12 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. I, again, am not going to do too much. But I do think that I need to see Ka a little more efficient. I felt that way during the WNBA season, like post-Olympic break. And I'm kind of feeling that way now. I think some of the shots are being forced a little bit. I think that Kalia Copper is an amazing talent, and she's really great. Again, this is supposed to be for fun. Get your skills up, get your reps up. But I would definitely like to see her more efficient. For Chelsea Gray, she gave you 9 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. She was 3 of 14 from the field and 1 of 5 from the 3. I'm going to leave that alone. Brittany Sykes gave you 18 points, 5 rebounds, was 6 of 11 from the field and 2 of 5 from 3. Pretty decent night. That's actually very good, actually. She kind of took what Chelsea needed. Like, Chelsea and Ka, again, it wasn't enough, though, but it's fine. Lexi Hull gave you 7 points, 2 assists, was 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. You can't always have a big night, and that's okay. Lexi probably gave you some good minutes there. I'm going to let her have it. Azariah Stevens gave you 5 points, 6 rebounds. She was 2 of 10 from the field and 1 of 6 from 3. Not the most efficient. I think maybe the Laces were playing good defense because they're capable of doing that. So I'm not going to do too much. For the Laces, they didn't have AT. They didn't have Jackie. So Natisha Heidemann filled in. I don't remember if she played that game. But Stephanie Dolson gave you 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, and was 2 of 2 from the field. Kayla McBride came up big this night with 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists, was 8 of 18 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Tiffany Hayes gave you 24 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. She had a really great night. And I think she got hurt this game too. Yeah, she definitely went out for a little bit but had to come back in. She was 8 of 24 from the field, 1 of 8 from the 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Not super efficient from the field, but like she gave you 24 points. So it really doesn't matter. If you're able to put up 8 and 24 and nobody else on the other team is able to beat you, girl, it is what it is. Did you get the win? Yes. Kate Martin gave you 7 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and was 3 of 8 from the field. I think the Laces in this game were just a little bit more efficient. So that's what we ended up with. Next week, we're going to probably talk about way too early playoff picks. I was going to talk about it this video, but I'll edit this and go to sleep, actually. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, if you have thoughts on who you think is going to win it all for Unrivaled, if you are excited about the Owls versus Laces game, if you want to put your predictions in, put them in, okay? Ooh, I'm nervous. I'm not going to lie, I'm nervous. But I'm really excited for that game tomorrow. Again, if you want to watch Unrivaled, the games are on Friday on TNT and Monday on TNT, and then they're on True TV on Saturdays, I believe, and then you can always stream them on HBO Max. If you live in Canada, it's on TSN. If you are international, they have it on YouTube. If you're interested in it, please go check it out. I'm going to link their schedule down below. I'm going to be doing all the things I said I was going to do. I'm going to put the links down below. So keep your eye out for free agency trades and stuff like that. And I guess I'm going to see you guys on Tuesday. I hope. If not, know that I'll pop up. Just follow me, whatever you're listening to this on, to stay up to date on new episodes. All the things. Like and subscribe. Get in the comments. Share it with your friends. Talk about it. All the things. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.